What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monthly update. Today is a water change day. We have quite a few tanks that we need to go through, so let's go ahead and get started. Normally after like a water change day, I tend to feed them very light or fast them, just because, you know, with water changes, the parameter of water kind of changes a little bit and they might not want to eat as heavily as they used to. But today I'm doing a very light feeding, and it's just going to be a veggie flake. Alright, and today is the next day after that big water change. As you can see, things are starting to clear up a little bit better. I did remove some of the floating plants. We got some more floating plants overnight. But yeah, things are looking okay for this tank. It is really hot out here, like unbearably like humid in the garage right now. So I don't expect the plants to do that well, but they're actually pretty green, pretty good. The one thing is we're running out of CO2 here, so we're going to have to take the CO2 tank and get it refilled soon here. I think they're closed today, so I'll have to go tomorrow to drop it off to get it refilled. The Belixa has kind of tamed down a little bit. It's not growing like a wildfire like before, just because the temperature is a little bit higher. We still have a nice carpet of Belixa, even though I've had, you know, a lot of it trimmed off. But yeah, most likely I'm going to get rid of the Belixa in the back, the Belixa Novo. They're just kind of growing a little bit slower than I would expect it, and also like they're taking a lot of space. Like I didn't realize how big the plants were, but they take a lot of space. So I'm gonna kind of clear that back, push the Belixa back, and maybe grow some carpet. I started a little bit patch of carpet, but I want to grow some carpet plants in front here. So we'll have like stem, the Belixa japonicas, and then like a little patch of like carpet or something like that. And that's what I want to do. And then also some Monte Carlos got kind of like floated up here, and it's now growing on here, so which is kind of neat. Here's a quick shot of the holding tanks for the Tiger Pleco. They're doing fabulous. We have a ton of little babies. They're growing really well. We also have an adult in here that I put in here just because he was fighting with the other Plecos. That happens like every month. I have to remove one or two of them. I also have the leopard Pleco that's back in here also from fighting, that is healing in here. But look at the little guys up in here. They are looking fabulous. They're all like huddling around this area here, so can't really get a good shot of them just because they're kind of doing their thing. Interestingly enough, the rabbit snails are like in this corner and they really haven't moved. I don't know why. I mean, they're alive. I checked them, so they're just chilling there, I guess. During the summer months, it's really the calm season for the Plecos. They don't really breed that much. They're just kind of like growing, eating, kind of doing their thing. So a lot of the Plecos are just chilling. I had to keep an eye out on this guy here just because there's a lot of males that tend to fight each other. So I gotta, you know, just make sure that if they have their tails or whatever stick out, that they're not like damaged or beat up. And if they are, I normally take them out and put them into that tank just to kind of recover a little bit and then put them back in. But there's plenty of empty caves, so there shouldn't be that much fighting. But sometimes, whatever reason, like they'll like one cave and they'll just fight for one cave. But hey, what can you do? The painted fire red Cull tank plus the Starlight Plecos. You can see the Starlight Plecos right there in the middle. Bam, right there. Doing pretty well. Tank is doing, you know, decent. I haven't seen an explosion in terms of shrimp, but I would say the colony is pretty consistent in this tank. The Blue Dream has been doing pretty well. I've been thinning them out slowly throughout the last month or so, so it should be coming up for another thinning here soon. The Neon Yellows, same thing here. They're doing pretty well in terms of growth. I do have some available online just because I need to thin them out a little bit. Same thing here, we have more shrimps plus some tiger plecos, like the smaller batches. I've been trying to separate the species just so it's easier to catch or whatever, and separate them, but we have the next generation of tiger plecos in this tank as well. The tank is starting to clear up just a little bit, but I expect it to get cloudy again just because the plecos, they eat a lot of driftwood and that tends to cloud up the tank pretty badly. And down here in the main painted fire red shrimp, things are looking pretty decent. Not a real explosion in terms of growth, but real good growth on the crypts here. These were the ones I started off with, and then you can see kind of going all the way back there in a trail of them, but they're starting to grow really well, like this one here, like that one. Whew, looking beautiful. Oh, is that a baby rabbit snail? That kind of looks like one. Right there on that leaf. It has different patterns versus the Malaysian trumpet snails. I think that might be a baby one. Huh, interesting, it is. I can see the little yellow mouth there. It is a baby rabbit snail. That's awesome. Well, this one's dead. That was the one that I originally added in there and kind of died, but I do have a couple of them here swimming around somewhere. That one is also dead, which is unfortunate, but they're in here somewhere. But yeah, I think that one is one. That's cool. Well, we have some signs of breeding. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this month's update. A lot of it is maintenance, and that's part of the hobby. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure you're subscribed. Like always, the next one, guys. Peace.